Hi, I'm here with the next edition of the birth video, and in this series of segments we're going to start what is to us step 5 of the build process. So in step 5 we have to get the neck and the fretboard ready because in step 6 we use both of those. So when we start step 5, the first thing we do is go up to our sheet, and you can see it's risen all the way to the top, which means the body is about to be done. And for me, this is the first time I'm going to start working on the instrument. Char's been working on it, and Aaron has done some work, but this is the first contribution that I make. So the first thing I do is go up here and kind of familiarize myself again with that configuration and just kind of look at everything that's special or different, any building notes or stringing notes. I just want to start getting all that in my head. So anyway, I go up here and I look at it and kind of see what I've got. And what I've got is number TC 1527. And I'm going to go put that on my whiteboard because that's how I keep track of things. So TC 1527. And that's my lineup, so it's there, and every time one of these steps, 5 through 13, gets completed, then I'm going to check one of these off. And you can see, just so you're not confused, for me, this is step 1 and 2. I know it sounds all confusing, but I work on it for 9 body steps, so that's the 1 through 9. But really, in our uke tracker schedule, it's steps 5 through 13. So that's how I keep track of it. All right, now I'm going to go grab the neck and the fretboard from our drawer. Remember, Char loaded that up for us. So there's our neck that she had pulled before. There's the fretboard with the leaf inlay. And this is the custom head plate. And when I saw up here, we do have a custom head plate that's body wood and walnut. And I like to just check it out, make sure nothing has gone awry. I'm going to be putting peg head tuners in this. Go into our cabinet here, and I get a piece of veneer. We always put a piece of black fiber veneer under the head plate. All right, set aside the fretboard. Going to be working on that in a bit. Now this may seem like a simple task. I'm just sticking some glue down and putting the fiber and the head plate on. One thing I want to do, remember when Ben made up the head plates, he talked about sanding one side to 120 and the other side is rough, and I can see that. He always puts the tape on my sanded side. So I'm going to take the tape off now, but I'm going to leave that side up. It's how I keep track of that. Take some glue and put it down. Gluing may seem like one of these simple, mindless tasks, but you know what? The quality in which you glue something on is going to determine a lot about that instrument, not only tonally, but how it will last and perform. So we're very careful when we put glue on. You can see I'm spreading it with my finger. I don't want there to be too much, so I'm taking the excess and not throwing it away. I'm actually putting it on my black fiber that's going to go down. And I get it. You can see here's that cut line that Carrie did where the head plate break is. That's where the nut is going to go, the end of the nut. And I take that glue and I've got it, 1/8 of an inch away maybe even a little more from that, because I know it's going to squeeze out, but I actually don't want it to go past the line. All right, my veneer goes on. Put a little bit more glue down. I don't have to get all the way to the edges because I've got a lot of overhang on this veneer and I know it. But I'm going to make sure that I fully spread it out over the head plate area. Kind of putting my thumb right against the veneer right there because it's a skating rink under there. If I don't do that, this thing is just going to slip all over the place. Now I check to make sure I've got full coverage, which I do. Okay, wipe off my finger. Head plate goes on. See how slippery it is. I press it down a little bit because that gives me some adhesion. Now my caul. kind of shaped like our head plate, very roughly. Now I use these great Jorgensen clamps. Love it for this operation. Separate them with my thumb, put them in place. With my finger, I'm holding that clamp from rotating. Keep everything kind of lined up and cinch it down. Check. Now this doesn't have to be too exact. That head plate is way oversized. It's going to get trimmed down. Every once in a while people ask me to put in an exact location of that head plate, and it's almost impossible to do. All right, check. Make sure I've got squeeze out all the way around underneath that veneer, and I'm seeing it all the way. All looks good. So there we are with that. And next up, we're going to fret the fretboard.